Welcome to another session in this Python series. We are still looking at some of the methods that we can use with strings. So we are going to be looking at the replace method in Python string. So this method is used to replace a particular substring from a Python string with another substring. So the syntax is like this, but like I always say, let's explain the syntax with examples. So this is our text. So if we run it out, we have he ate fufu yesterday. Fufu has been his favorite food. So this is not correct. Let's say favorite food, and fufu is now expensive. Good. So we want to replace fufu with amala. So just say text dot replace. So what we want to remove is fufu. So fufu, and then with what? Amala. So if you press it now, you can see that everywhere we add fufu has been replaced by amala. Good. Now, what of if we just want to replace the first fufu with amala and leave the remaining alone? So then we do something like this. After here we put 1, saying that we only want to remove the first, only one fufu, and it should be the first one because it works from left to right. So if I run this, we have amala here, and then we have fufu and fufu here. Good. So now we see that amala is here, but fufu is here and fufu is here. So with this, we can replace a particular substring with another one, and we can even specify the number of that substring that we want to replace. Now let's look at how we can manipulate our string based on their case. So let's look at it. We have some methods such as upper. The upper method will help us to turn a string to uppercase. Lower will help us to turn it to lowercase, and then capitalize will turn it to a proper case, and title will capitalize each word in a particular string. And then we use the Islower to check if it is lower. We use the Isupper to check if it is upper. Istitle to check if it is in title, and then Isalpha and co to check if it is alpha, if it contains mainly the alphabetical characters and so on. So let us get at it. Our text here is this. He is a great man. If you look at it, you can see that this is in form of, like, we can't really say the case because this is capital letter, another one here. So let's convert it to this to a lowercase. So if I run text.lower, it will convert everything here to a lowercase. You can see, oh, sorry, we have not run this. Now, everything here will be converted to a lower case. Now, let's use capitalize. So, we use text.capitalize. It will convert this to a proper case, where we have the first character as capital or uppercase, and every other thing is going to be in a lowercase. You can see now Based on this example, what do you think the output of this code will be? Based on this particular example, you can pause the video and think within a few seconds, and then turn the video on again and see if you are correct. What you should understand is that this particular string is starting with a number. So capitalize will not be able to do anything here. So we are going to return the same thing. So let's run it. You can see it's the same thing because the first letter here, the first string here is a number. So good. So that when you are doing your larger operations in the future, you will have this in mind. Now title. If you put title will put like it will put the capital letter at the beginning of each word. So like here we put capital letter H, capital letter I, capital letter A, capital letter G, and then capital letter M. So let's see how it goes. You can see it now. So this is how the title method works. So all of this is what we can use to manipulate the case of our string. Now, if we want to check if our string is in a particular case, so let's use this one, text dot Islower. Based on this, you should know that this is going to be false. So let's check. This is going to be false because this is not a lower case. This is lower, so if you check that is lower, it's going to be true. Now, this is title. If you check that is title, it should be true. Good. Then we have these other methods that we can use to check if a particular string is an alpha numeric or not. Now, the Isalpha will check if the string only contains alphabetical characters. Now, if I say text dot Isalpha, there is no number here. So we will usually expect a true, but we are going to get a false. So let's run it. We are getting a false. The question is why? No, why? Because this string contains a space, which is also a character in Python, but it is not an alphabetical character. So that is why Python is saying no, it's not an alphabetical character. So if I remove all of these spaces, and I run it again, it's going to give us true now because everything here now is an alphabetical character. Good. So if I use number, this number is, you can see that everything here is number, is numeric. So let me put number dot is alpha. Is false, and you can understand why. It's numeric. So we have text. This is text. It doesn't contain number, so it's numeric. It's going to be false. But if I put number here, which is number, it's going to be true. And the same thing goes for this. This is alpha numeric. That is alphabet and then numeric. So if I put it here, it's going to be false. Now, the question is this, what do you think the answer should be? You can pause the video and play it again after you have chosen your answer. So you should think that 3.14 should be numeric, but it's not. Why? Because Python sees this period as a non-number. And because this period is not a number, Python will say, no, this is not numeric. Good. How long is to check for alphanumeric? So if you run this, you can see that this is alphanumeric. If you run this, it should be true. So you can see that it is true.